Hello everybody, welcome to the Market Views edition for 23rd May 2018 from Brokerage Free. Let's have a look at the important points from yesterday's trading session. Nifty managed to snap its 5-day losing streak as of yesterday. Foreign institutional investors sold shares worth about 1,651 crores. Domestic investors bought shares worth about 1,496 crores. We observed an indecisive spinning top candle that was formed in the daily charts for yesterday. We will see more of the spinning top candle later in this session. Another interesting news is that SBI posted its biggest loss in history. In spite of posting this biggest loss, SBI gained about 4% because the bank announced that there is a key metric, that is bad loan metric, that is expected to fall sharply in 2 years, and because of this the stock price rallied about at least about 4% in yesterday's trading session. So here in this chart you are looking at the State Bank charts, and this is the trading session, the candle for the trading session as of yesterday. Here you can see that State Bank rose from about 243 and it went till about 253 with a difference of 10 rupees, but it went to a high of 259. So this is roughly about 4% of its stock price in one day, and as you can also see, there is a huge volume of shares bought by traders and investors. So the State Bank stock actually rallied 4% in spite of posting its biggest loss in history. That's very interesting. Let's have a quick look at Nifty from yesterday. Nifty opened at 10,518 and closed at 10,536. Nifty made an intraday high of 10,558 and low of 10,490. The markets managed to swing. The market swing managed to narrow down to about 70 points. The last 4 or 5 days, the swing was roughly about 100 or more than 100 points every day. The market closed by about 20 points up from a previous day close of 10,516. Support levels at this point of time for Nifty is around 10,495 and 10,460. Resistance levels for Nifty is around 10,565 and 10,595. Let's have a look at the spinning top candle. The spinning top candle is generally observed when the body is really small. The upper and lower shadows are more or less equal. What this indicates is indecision. The bulls, they try to push the prices up, and the bears, they try to bring the prices down. Neither of them are successful. The market opens at a particular point and closes somewhere close to around the same price. So the body is really small. What happens? This possibly can happen either in an upward trend or a downward trend. When this happens, what does it mean? The markets either may continue the trend or they may reverse the trend. Both the situations are likely to happen, and what traders and investors should do is to use other indicators for technical analysis to confirm the direction of markets, like indicators like RSI or MACD. Let's have a look at the spinning top candle in the daily charts for Nifty. Here you can see this is the candle that was formed for yesterday's trading session. The markets opened at 10,518 and closed at 10,536 with a difference of about 18 points. The high is 10,558 and low is 490. Basically the upper body and the lower body are more or less the same. So what this indicates is that we are seeing this spinning top candle being formed in a downward trend. We have been observing that the markets have been on a downward spiral for the last 5 days. Now this spinning top candle happening at a downward trend or an upward trend for that matter, it only means that the trend is losing momentum. Whatever push that was happening to the markets, or rather the pull that was happening to the markets, it seemed to have somewhat arrested. Now the markets have lost momentum, and at this point of time it is not clear whether the market will go up or go down. So this is an indecisive moment. From this point of time onwards, markets may either continue to go down continuing the downward trend, or have a trend reversal and start going up. So we have to wait and see which direction the market is going to take. For confirming the trend, the traders and analysts and investors should use other indicators to decide the direction of the markets. So this is the spinning top candle from today's session. Let's have a look at this terms to know section from today's session. We had previously seen delivery percentage of stocks and short build-up, and today we'll have a look at what short covering is. We have a few more items like long build-up, long unwinding, and bulk deals, which will come in the next sessions. Let's see what short covering is. Short covering is generally, closing open short position that was executed earlier. Traders open a short position and close the short position for a profit. So this is called the short covering. However, when traders open a short position and they are not able to close their position for a profit, but end up closing the position at a higher price and incurring a loss, then that is called a short squeeze. So when does this short covering happen, or when is it noticed? Whenever the open interest decreases and the price is increasing. Say supposing we have Nifty futures and the open interest is roughly about say some number like 1,000 contracts open, and the Nifty is at a particular point like 10,535. So we see that open interest is decreasing. Open interest is decreasing and the Nifty is moving up. Then it means that a short covering is happening in the markets. So that is how we will identify a short covering. So this is not actually the price is not actually a bullish trend, but it is actually short covering. We have to notice that, so we don't end up entering into a long position when short covering is happening. Let us have a look at the world markets. The American markets were down by about 7.2% for Dow Jones and SP 500 by about 0.31%. The Brazilian index was up by about 1.13%. Mexican markets also were up by about 0.65%. The European markets were largely positive except for Switzerland, which was down by about 0.05%. In the Asian markets, Japanese markets were down by about 1.12%. Hong Kong down by about 0.74%, and Chinese markets down by about 0.63%. The Nifty and Sensex were marginally up by about 0.19 and 0.1% respectively. Singapore Nifty at the time of preparing this report was down by about 23 points, and if this should be any indication, the market should open somewhere around the same range as it closed yesterday. That is it from our side. Thank you for watching this edition of Market Views from Brokerage Free. Good luck with your trades today. Thank you.